In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw the raindrops, and you can refer to the paper version of each costume to know what each costume should look like. First of all, click this little arrow here to get a big workspace over here. Then choose the Paint New Sprite. Convert it to vector. Grab the circle tool, hold down Shift, and draw a big circle. And then I'm going to suggest that you pause the video at this point and do all those steps and then start the video over again. Okay, so if you got to this point, you'll have a circle, then you're going to choose the reshape tool, click on the circle, and you'll see a bunch of points. These points are awesome. You can drag them around and reshape this to be a raindrop. Looks more like a gumdrop right now. Let me try to reshape that a little bit. Okay, that looks better. If you click on it by accident, you might get an extra one, or you may want an extra one. You can just click again to get rid of it. Make this, and then I want to add a highlight in, so I'm going to choose the pencil tool, make it quite thick, and draw a highlight right here. Then I'm going to choose the arrow tool, select this, and where is the grouping tool? Oh, the grouping tool must be down here. Now, where's the grouping tool? I'm missing group. Maybe it didn't select this as well. Select this and this. Ah, there we are. Not sure why it didn't select both for me. There's 1, 2. See this grouping tool on here? That's what I was looking for. If you get that tool, if you don't get that tool, try selecting both of these, both this highlight and the outline, and then choose that, because that's important. Basically, you want to be able to drag this around and have both the highlight and the outline move. Then I am going to choose the fill, choose a fill color, make that blue, or aqua rather, then choose it and reshape it to small, then drag it to the top. Okay, that was a lot of steps, so I'm going to ask you to pause the video here and do all those steps, and you may need to rewind a little bit. And once you're done, start the video up again. Okay, I'm actually going to make my drop a little bit smaller even. I'm going to select this again, get a bit smaller, and put it right in the center. Here, I think, is the good center. All right, then I am going to look at my sheet that has each of the costumes on it, and right away I noticed that I forgot to add a blank one. So I'm going to paint a new one and then put that up top. Now I have my costume 1 is blank. My costume 2 is at the top, just like on the sheet. I'm going to duplicate to make a costume number 3. Wait, how did costume number 2 get down? Costume number 2 should be at the top. Costume number 3 is a little lower. I'm going to duplicate 3, make that a little lower, like on the sheet. Costume number 5, I guess I'm up to. Should also be down a bit, and then costume number 6 is also a duplicate, and that is dragged down as well. All right, and now I am up to costume 7, so I'm going to paint a new costume, convert it to vector, then come over here to the pencil tool. And it's important that you draw a complete shape without any gaps in it so that you can fill it later. So I'm going to draw a, whoopsies, I forgot to change it to black. I'm going to get rid of this, so I'm highlighting it and pressing delete. Then I'm going to make this a little bit thinner here. And now pencil tool, and I'm going to draw a small base, and then 4 fingers just like in frame 7. So 1 goes off this direction, 2 kind of go in the middle, and then there's another one that goes off over here, and then I connect it up really carefully. And then the test is I'm going to click the paint tool and see if it will fill, and it will. So I made a complete shape. If I didn't, I would just erase it and start again. Okay, now I also notice in costume 7 that there are a bunch of water droplets. So I want to do water droplets. I'm going to make them, oops, again, I forgot to change the color. So I'm going to delete that, choose black, choose the circle, and I don't have to hold down Shift because these don't need to be really round. So there's 1. And actually I can just fill this with aqua. And I'm going to select it and copy it 2, 3, 4, and then you can change these shapes a little bit just so that they're a little bit not quite the same. Actually, that one looks really awkward. It's hard to change the shapes because there's so many tiny. They're just too small to see. So don't worry about it too much. But you can modify it a little bit if you want. Oh, that one's terrible. Okay, I don't think it really matters. Like water droplets really would be a little bit weird. Okay, so now they all look a little droppy, and then I am going to group these together and make it a bit smaller. So where is this one? It's kind of this one. So this one's not right underneath where it needs to be. I'm gonna move it again. So I check on the stage, I see the drop is here, and then I want this one to be right below it. So there it is. That looks better. And then I want it to actually be in the center of this chord here. So I moved it down, and now 7's good. I'm going to duplicate that for number 8. Looking on my paper, it looks like number 8, the drops go a little bit higher. So I'm going to take the center and make it go up a bit. Duplicate it for number 9. And then select it and make it go down again. Duplicate it for number 10. Actually, make this go down a bit more. And number 10 gets really small. And then number 11 is the blank. And I probably should have paused a while ago, so sorry. But go back and you can recreate each of those costumes just even by looking at the paper.